Welcome back. I'm about to do a massive Costco haul with you. I am Sheila Jane. I've lost 40 pounds on Weight Watchers, and Costco was like a big part of that because I was always doing Costco orders at least once a month with all their healthy stuff. So I'm going to show you what a typical Costco order when I do a massive one. I haven't done Costco in like 2 months, since Christmas, I want to say. So I've got lots of stuff going on and I got to do it fast so I can get in the fridge and the freezer. I already took a bite of the Costco Rotisserie chicken. These are delicious. I love them. I get them to put it in the chicken in soups, to eat for lunch, to make enchiladas. I mean, they're just so versatile to have on hand. Also get the Costco Rotisserie chicken that's pre-shredded. And what I do is I take this out and I put it in little baggies and then I freeze it all. So each week I pull out another baggie and then I use that again to put in soups or for a meal or whatever I can come up with that's easy. So I stock up on the Costco Rotisserie chicken. Along the same lines as Costco chicken, I get the Costco canned chicken. I use this to make chicken taco meat, which is really easy. I just throw a can of this, I drain it, throw it in a pan with some salsa, black beans, corn, whatever you want to put in it, green onions, and it's perfect for burritos. You can do casseroles with this, chicken salad. I mean, the possibilities are endless. I always have these on hand. Chicken bouillon. If you know me but at all, you know that I love making soups. And so I go through this like nobody's business. It's the base for my soups. I use this for my wonton soup, which Bigo fully cooked mini wontons, chicken and cilantro. These are the wontons I get from Costco. These are 4 points for 8 wontons. 4 points for 8 wontons. I'll put a little bit of this in a pot with 2 cups of water. Some of these mini wontons, 8 of them for 4 points. I put spinach. If I put a ton of spinach in on the new WW personal plan, that cancels out a point. I put a whole cup of spinach in. So then it's only 3 points, or I'll add more wontons and then deduct a point for all the spinach that I put in. I keep spinach on hand that I pull the stems off because I don't like the stems. And I put this in my soups, wonton soup, tortellini soup, vegetable soup, chicken noodle soup. I eat soup all the time, and that's the main thing that I use this for. I don't make smoothies. Always get the beef flank steak. It is lean. It's pretty expensive, but I'll pull these out and then I'll freeze them, and I'll take out 1 slab to grill for a grill night with Joe. And it's a really lean, low point steak when I'm craving steak, and it's tender and it's flavorful. I use the Montreal seasoning from, I can't remember who it's by. I've got the Costco salmon. I don't know the points on this, but I get this whenever I put in an order. And I don't, I cook it up. I don't put a ton of the pesto butter like with it, but the salmon is really yummy and it's just an easy meal. The wild Alaskan smoked salmon, and I put half of this in the freezer so that it doesn't go bad. And then I like to have this with eggs, or just literally in the middle of the day when I need a 0-point snack that's gonna fill me up, that's got some healthy fats in it. I just take a spoonful of the smoked salmon and eat it, and it's amazing. I just picked up some turkey, herb roasted turkey. Scanning this, 0 points, 2 slices, 0 points. So my instincts were correct. I've been craving Caesar salads. I get the Primal Kitchen, or I get like the Low Point Newman Caesar dressing. So I like to get the full romaine like this because it's a little bit less expensive, and just do salads. The Costco eggs, because you can get a ton of them. Hard-boiled eggs. I haven't really been craving hard-boiled eggs recently, so I just will sometimes make a hard-boiled egg or put like scrambled egg in my rice to give it a little bit more protein. Or sometimes I, like in my wonton soup, if I want more protein, I'll do like an egg drop where I scramble the egg and then I slowly pour it in and then turn it clockwise so it makes like an egg drop soup, but it gives me more protein. It's time. I've never tried the Some crispy vegetable spring rolls. I figured I could put these in the air fryer. 1 roll is 4 points, so it's not the best. I probably want 2. Usually when I do my grocery orders, I check the points before I put something in my cart, but I didn't do that. Fruit, I love blackberries. On WW, gotta figure out what fruits you like. I find that the berry realm of fruits keeps my blood sugar pretty stable and doesn't make me have a sugar high and crash if I stick with berries. So I have blackberries and then 2 pounds of organic strawberries. And sometimes usually I get frozen fruit, put it in a pan, heat it on the stove and make a compote that's like kind of a syrup, a chunky syrup I can put on oatmeal or frozen or yogurt. But these I'll probably just eat fresh. But these could also be used, throw them on the stove, heat them up, and make like a jammy compote. I love having this broccoli on hand for stir fries. I keep this in the fridge, I'll pull it out, I'll chop them up smaller, and I'll get my rice cooker going with some rice, and then I'll throw in bell peppers and corn and all kinds of goodies, and always have the stir fry on hand, which is also like stir fry. You can throw in the chicken or sausage. I get the Low Point sausage from Target. I think it's the Apple Gouda Good and Gathered brand. It's only like 2 points per sausage. Or shrimp stir fries. This is what I typically eat every morning for breakfast. I'm so bummed that in the new personal points, they raised the points on this. They were 3, now they're 4. But I find that 1 slice of cheese in the morning before I head out on my walk just satisfies me, keeps me going. And so these I always have on hand. They're pre-packaged, which I don't love that it's a lot of packaging. But if I just had cheese on my own in the fridge, I would probably eat 5 or 10 slices. So this like pre-portions it out for me. I love the beets. I love beets in general, and Costco has the Love Beets fully cooked. So all you have to do is take these out, slice them, put it on your salad, or I just love these beets sliced with ranch, Bolthouse Ranch Low Point dressing. It makes such a good snack. It's so refreshing. It's sweet and salty. These last forever because they're vacuum sealed and they come in individual packages. So I cannot recommend these. These have been huge on my journey. This was something new called the organic Kung Pao chicken. The scanner didn't work. So this is for 5 ounces, it's 160 calories. I don't know. It's a nice change instead of getting takeout Chinese, which if we did that, we'd probably get pot stickers and chow mein. And I mean, at least we can have a hit of Chinese food with some rice and not like get all the extra calories with that. I always get the Costco creamer potatoes. Potatoes are 0 points for me. I boil these on the stove until they're soft, then I take them out. I just mash them with a fork. Some I can't believe it's not butter light, pepper, salt, and I have potatoes as a side for a lot of my dishes. It's like salmon, potatoes, veggie, chicken, potatoes, veggie. Always have to have the Fage 0 points for me on personal. So I have lower points with more free foods. So this is great. I put garlic in everything. When you're on a weight loss journey, you need to pump up the flavor. So I've got onions and garlic in like everything I make. Mushrooms. These are the Baby Bella whole mushrooms. I like to have these on hand to slice and put in my turkey marinara sauce. That's essentially like very low point because the marinara sauce I use isn't that much. The ground turkey is 0, and then these are 0. These actually would add me a point if I ate a cup of them. But because the ground turkey is 0 points, it doesn't have fat. Adding mushrooms to the sauce just kind of bulks it up and gives it like a meatier flavor with more depth. And then when I make the marinara, put it in a Ziploc bag, zip it up, stick it in the freezer, and when I want to make pasta, instead of making a huge batch of pasta and I can't eat it all and it's loads of point, I just pull out one of my turkey marinara mushroom Ziploc baggies, defrost it in the fridge, and I've got a quick pasta, easy to go. Have the tomatoes. I love tomatoes with Bolthouse Ranch. These are the Costco frozen shrimp that I get. The tails are off, so you don't have to worry about that. They're deveined, but you defrost them, of course, and then you have to cook them. So I like to do on the stove a little bit of butter spray and some garlic, and then just heat up my shrimp and have them cold in the fridge. You can buy the pre-cooked garlic Costco shrimp, but that's expensive. I just like making them, having them on hand, and I put it in my stir fries. There's just salads, there's so many possibilities. Or sometimes I just eat shrimp as a snack because it's 0 points for me. So these are a must. I get the heavy cream whipped cream. This is obviously gonna be points. You can get the fat-free Ready Whip that's 0 points, but I just want to have the real whipped cream flavor if I'm not gonna be eating ice cream and everything, so I'm fine with that. I am trying this out for the first time. This is a new Costco item. It cooks in just 3 minutes and it's 2.5 servings of vegetables. It's cauliflower linguini. It's 6 points for 3 ounces. Why does that not sound like a good deal? Okay, 6 points for 3 ounces. So I don't know about this. Just testing it out. I like the English cucumbers to have sliced up, dipped in ranch or with my tomatoes. Just that whole concept of like eat a salad before you eat your main course to fill you up so then you don't consume as many points, I think is really awesome, or as a snack. I chop these up in my stir fry, or sometimes chop a bunch of them up, put them on the stove, cook them for a really long time until they get almost caramelized and sweet. Stick them in a Tupperware, put them in the fridge, and then you can put them in salads or throw them in at the stir fry at the last minute. If you want kind of like a different flavor profile, they're just essential to have. Or for scrambled eggs, they're just really good to have on hand. I'm trying this new salsa out. I've never seen it at Costco before. It's called the Mi Rancho salsa. Salsa is so awesome on a WW journey, right? Because you can just flavor things with salsa, and typically it's very low point or 0 point. So this is salsa verde, salsa roja, and salsa chipotle. Green beans, stir fry. I always have frozen salmon on hand, and usually frozen cod from Costco. The cod and tilapia is great for fish tacos, super 0 low point. And then the salmon you could also do for tacos, but I just will cook it up on the stove with some butter, salt, dill, and then have it with potatoes and a vegetable. Chicken breast that I typically get, the Foster Farms, at least once or twice a week, I like have grilled chicken breast, dip it in Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. I don't like to meal plan and meal prep, so I try to buy like simple Costco things that I can know recipes like right off the top of my head. So chicken, I can even poach it, but I usually do like chicken, veggie, potatoes. I have canned corn down here from Costco and canned pineapple, that's my dog. And I always get this type of Waterloo. It's the sparkling water that I love, especially the lime flavor. Sparkling water is essential on my health journey. And then this is a thing of apples. I get them and I'm not good at eating them, to be honest with you. It's hard for me to eat apples, but I try. You could also chop up apples and we like put them on the stove and cook them down into like with a little, you could put a little vanilla in or cinnamon, and it's not like you're making an applesauce. We think of it as making like the insides of an apple pie that is 0 points. And when it's warm, you can scoop it on oatmeal or scoop it on whatever, and it tastes like you're not eating the point heavy crust, but you're getting the inside of an apple pie. So that's probably what we'll do with that. Whew, this is a whirlwind. I hope this helps you as you do your Costco journey. Nothing wild. I feel like this video is very much just about like staples that you can have on hand in your fridge and freezer to do a variety of meals. I've really gotten away from buying like the hot ticket items that are snacks and trendy, and the goldfish and the coconut bars and like all this stuff that is healthy, but I eat too much of it, or it's too many points and it's around and I eat it and it's just like not good. So I like to just stick to the basics, and it's still a lot of food. All right, lots of videos for you to watch after you watch this video. Keep the momentum going with your weight loss journey, and I'm gonna keep posting.